5 wiring tools, 1 winner, and the winner costs nothing. I put 5 contenders head-to-head to find the best wiring diagram software in 2026. Paid giants like Visio and SmartDraw. Open source heavyweights like KiCad and Fritzing. And 1 free browser editor most people have never heard of. Same job for all 5. Draw a clean wiring diagram, prove the circuit actually works, and export it. By the end, you will know exactly which one fits you, even if it is not our pick. First, the scorecard, because a ranking without criteria is just an opinion. 5 tests. Price, what it actually costs to keep using. Install, does it run in a browser, or does it live on one machine? Symbols, real electrical symbols, not generic boxes. Simulation, can it prove the circuit works before you build it? And exports, can you get the drawing out as an image or a document? One more thing, wiring diagrams are a specific job. A tool can be brilliant at flowcharts and still lose here. Keep that in mind, it decides the whole ranking. And one disclosure, right up front, the tool that wins this ranking is ours. That is exactly why the criteria come first. You will hear where every rival genuinely wins, and you can check each claim yourself. One note before the countdown. The winner is free to open in your browser, right now, at CircuitDiagramMaker.app. No install, no sign up. The link is in the description. Open it, and judge it against every tool on this list yourself. Right? Number 5. Fritzing. Fritzing is open source, and it is genuinely lovely at one specific thing, breadboard prototyping. It draws your microcontroller, the jumper wires, and your parts exactly as they look on the bench. For documenting a hobby electronics build, very little beats it. But it is an install, not a browser tool. The official pre-built download asks for a small fee, though the source code is free on GitHub. There is a simple breadboard-level simulator in there too, which is more than most tools offer. And for household or automotive wiring diagrams, its parts library is simply the wrong shape. Everything is pictured as a physical hobby part, not a schematic symbol. Verdict, keep it for breadboards. It was never built for wiring plans, and it shows. Number 4. Microsoft Visio. Visio is the Office incumbent, and credit where it is due. It is a serious, capable diagramming platform. Huge shape libraries, deep Microsoft 365 integration, and the desktop plan does include electrical and wiring templates. The catch is the model. There is no free tier at all. It is a subscription, at the time of filming, about $5 a month for the web version, $15 for desktop. Fine on a company license. Harder to justify for one garage project. And there is a deeper problem than price. The wires are just lines. There is no electrical engine underneath, so it cannot simulate anything, and it cannot catch a wiring mistake. To Visio, a short circuit and a correct circuit are the same picture. Verdict, if your company already pays for it, it works. Nobody should buy it just for wiring diagrams. Number 3. SmartDraw. If you have searched for wiring diagram software, you have seen SmartDraw. It markets this exact use case hard. And honestly, it earns some of that. It is easy to learn, the templates are polished, and its electrical symbol set is genuinely decent. But again, paid. There is no ongoing free plan. You get a short trial, then an annual subscription. And like Visio, the finished diagram is only a picture. Draw a dead short across your battery, and SmartDraw will happily let you. Nothing checks your work. Verdict, the strongest paid generalist for quick, clean diagrams. If simulation and price do not matter to you, it is a fair choice. Number 2. KiCad. KiCad is free, open source, and absurdly powerful. It is a full electronics design suite, schematic capture, PCB layout, 3D preview, and a real Angspis simulator built in. Professional circuit boards ship on KiCad every day, and it costs nothing. On raw capability, nothing else on this list touches it. So why is it not number 1? Because of the job. KiCad is built for circuit boards, not wiring plans. It is a desktop install with a famously steep learning curve. Your first hour goes to footprints, netlists, and libraries. For a house circuit or a trailer harness, that is a lot of machinery. Verdict, if you are designing a PCB, stop watching and go download KiCad. For wiring diagrams, there is a gentler way. Number 1. CircuitDiagramMaker. In full disclosure, this one is ours. So here's the deal. I will show you exactly why it wins on the criteria, live, and you can test every claim yourself in about 10 seconds, free. This is the editor running in an ordinary browser tab. No install, no sign up, no trial clock. That is the price test, and the install test passed before we even start drawing. Symbols next. Type what you need: breaker, switch, light fixture, ground. Click the symbol, then click the canvas, and it snaps to the grid. These are real electrical symbols, over 400 of them, across home wiring, solar, automotive, and industrial packs. Not generic boxes with labels. And if you would rather not start from a blank page, you do not have to. There are ready-made templates, plus thousands of example wiring diagrams that open straight in the editor. Now the wires. Press W for the wire tool. Click one pin, click another, and the wire routes itself with clean right angles. Drag a component somewhere else, and every wire follows. The drawing stays tidy no matter how much you rearrange it. That alone saves more time than any template library. And here is the part none of the paid tools on this list can do. Simulation. There's a real spice engine built into the page. Hit Simulate, choose DC operating point, and run the analysis. Live node voltages and branch currents appear right on the diagram. Real numbers, computed from your actual wiring. If a connection is wrong, the numbers tell you before you ever touch a real wire. That dead short SmartDraw would have let through? Caught here, in seconds. A 0 where you expected volts is the fastest bug report in electronics. Transient analysis and AC sweep live in the same dialog when you need waveforms. On this list, only KiCad can answer that, and KiCad asks for an install and a much steeper climb first. Exports are the honest footnote. PNG export is one click, and it is free. SVG, PDF, and DXF sit on the paid plans. That is the business model. It is the only line on this scorecard where money appears at all. So the tally. Free. Browser-based. Real symbols. Live simulation. Free image export. 5 for 5 on this specific job. Here is the honest verdict, all 5 in one place. Designing a printed circuit board? KiCad, free, and the real professional answer. Documenting a breadboard build? Fritzing. Your company already pays for Visio? Then Visio will do the job. Want polished general-purpose diagrams and do not mind a subscription? SmartDraw is the strongest paid pick. But for the job in the title, wiring diagrams that are free, browser-based, and actually simulate, CircuitDiagramMaker takes it. It is the only tool here that passes all 5 tests at once. Yes, it is ours. That is exactly why the criteria came first and why every alternative got its honest win. So do not take my word for the ranking. Open the editor, drop in a breaker and a switch, wire them up, and run the simulation. If it has not earned the number 1 spot within 10 minutes, one of the other 4 is right there. It is free at CircuitDiagramMaker.app. No install, no credit card. The link is in the description. Subscribe for a new wiring video every week. See you in the next one.